Hello, welcome to Naturalocity. This will be a natural hair tutorial on this hairstyle, which is comprised of cornrows on the left and the right hand side of my head, as well as two strand individual twists in the middle that have been pinned up. The cornrows on the left and right hand side of my head, they are of alternating widths. One is smaller than the other, so that's the formation to create the cornrows on the left and the right hand side, and they're just two strand individual twists in the middle that have been pinned down for a low manipulating protective hairstyle updo. So the products that were used: first, my hairstylist shampooed my hair twice with the Curls Daughters Tweed moisturizing sulfate free shampoo, and after she rinsed that off, my hair was extremely moisturized. Next, she applied the Curls Daughters Tweed Moisturizing Hair Smoothie, where I was placed underneath the hair dryer with a plastic bag over my hair for 30 minutes for a deep conditioning treatment. Once the conditioner was rinsed off, she applied the Care's leave-in conditioner, and then she applied the Care's buttercream to my scalp and my hair, and then she applied the edge tamer when she was beginning the formation of the cornrows on the left and the right hand side of my hair. So right now, the leave-in conditioner has already been applied, as well as the buttercream, and now she's blow drying my hair on a cool setting. And to create the formation of this hairstyle, keep in mind of like a mohawk. So she's making a part on the right and the left hand side, and she's sectioned off with plastic clips. And whatever you use to secure the hair that you're not using, make sure it doesn't damage your hair, meaning it's not going to snag your hair, it's not going to pull your hair, cause unnecessary breakage. So right now she noticed that the buttercream didn't dissolve all the way in my scalp, so she did rub her finger over my scalp, and it dissolved in. So right now she's on the left hand side of my hair, and she's making the part as straight as it can be, and then she's going to use a plastic clip to secure it, just so it doesn't get in the way. So there it is right there. And the formation, like I said, is the mohawk, and you want to make sure that your parts are even, just so the hairstyle will look well proportioned. Make sure that the cornrows on the left and the right hand side of the diameter, make sure it's the same size. So right now she's going to start the cornrows, and I apologize for that bright light behind me. I did not know it was there when I was recording, but right now what she's doing is she's creating a cornrow, and she's creating a small cornrow because it's in the front of my hair. And she's making sure that her fingers are as close as they can be to make sure that the loops of the cornrows are firm, so they won't unravel for the entire week that I wear this particular hairstyle, because I generally wear my hairstyles for an entire week, then I return to the hair salon for another wash and deep condition. For that's pretty much my routine, weekly routine, to make sure that my hair stays healthy and clean. So that's my mechanism. So right now she's doing the same technique of making the cornrow. So she started in the front of my hair, and then she's going to proceed to the right hand side to continue with the cornrows, the alternating cornrows. So again, they're going to be one cornrow that is smaller, and then one that's of a medium length. And if you don't want to have that many cornrows, if you would like to recreate this hairstyle, you can make your cornrows larger, as long as the length would compensate that. Because if your hair is really short, because my hair is not extremely long, if you make your cornrows too big, and your hair, when you make the cornrows, it's not as firm, the hairstyle generally will not last if you like to wear your hairstyle for an entire week, like I do. So again, she's going to do the same technique over and over again. And if this is your first time creating a cornrow, I tell you, this hairstyle gives you plenty of opportunity to make it perfect, because you have plenty of practice, because there's many cornrows. If you decide to make them as small as she did for this particular hairstyle on the right and the left hand side, because the technique is so repetitive, because you do the same technique over and over again. And cornrows is one, I've read plenty of books, and cornrows is one of, as long as when you create a cornrow, you don't pull too tight, and you do not create bumps or sores on your hair. You can create a cornrow firmly, and still it could be a healthy hairstyle without damaging your hair by pulling it out at the root. So make sure that the cornrow is firm enough that it's going to stay for your hairstyle will last for a couple of days or a week, however long that you choose. But just make sure that once you get out of the chair, or if you finish your hairstyle yourself, make sure you don't have any headaches, make sure you don't have any redness, make sure you don't have any bumps, because that's one of the worst things you can do is compromise your hair just for a hairstyle, because you took the time to grow it. Why not just take the time to preserve it? If because it's your hair. I mean, you don't want to pull patches out of your hair just for the sake of a hairstyle. So right now she's creating the smaller cornrow, and she's braiding firmly, and she's braiding upward. And I can tell you one of the big benefits of having a regimen. I don't know if you wash your hair once a week, once a month. I don't know what you particularly do, but I know for me, it has been very beneficial to have my hair washed and deep conditioned once a month, not once a month, once a week, because my hair is not dry, it's not brittle. I can tell you right now, she's only applied two products, which is a leave-in conditioner and the buttercream after the wash and conditioning was already taken care of. And I can tell you, when I wore this hairstyle, and actually I wore this hairstyle 3 weeks ago, I did not experience any dryness, but I did apply buttercream to my scalp because I just want to make sure that I didn't experience any issues. And I tell you, the amount of buttercream that I used on my hair daily while I wore this hairstyle was less than a dime amount. What I did is I just put it in the palm of my hand and I pressed it into my scalp. And if I noticed that my edges were fuzzy, I did use the edge tame. I used that maybe 3 times within the course of the entire 7 days that I wore this hairstyle, because I love protective hairstyling. You may call me lazy, but I'm just not an individual who wants to wake up daily and fix my hair for 20 or 30 minutes. That's just not me. I love the idea that at night I can just, like I said, put the buttercream on my scalp, and I tie my hair up with a satin scarf, and I go to sleep. And in the morning, actually 2 or 3 times out of the 7 days that I wear this hairstyle, all I do is take my scarf off if it looks fine, and I am out the door. So right now she's already finished with the right hand side of my hair, doing the cornrows, the alternating cornrows. And when she's making my 2-strand individual twist in the middle, which is the mohawk area, she is not using a comb to make the fine parts. She's just grabbing a section of the hair and she's 2-strand twisting it down. And actually she's not even 2-strand twisting it all the way to the end of that particular hair that she's 2-strand twisting at that time, because when she pins it down, she's going to fold it over, so the ends that's not all the way 2-strand twist, it's just going to be tucked under and pinned, so it's not going to look fuzzy, it's not going to look undone. So but if you choose to 2-strand twist your hair all the way to the bottom, by all means go ahead, but for the sake of this particular hairstyle, I'm just telling you that she did not. So as you can tell, that she's only finished with the right hand side of my hair with the 2-strand with the cornrows. So she still has to do the same technique on the left hand side, which are the alternating cornrows, and then she'll still have to do the 2-strand individual twist where she would pin them down at the end result. So now she's still doing the middle part of my hair, doing the 2-strand individual twist. And actually 2-strand individual twists are also a protective hairstyle as well, and it's a low manipulating hairstyle if you choose to just 2-strand twist your entire head without using cornrows. Because I've read in plenty of books, like several of the go-to styles for true protective hairstyles are 2-strand twists, cornrows, bantu knots. So I tell you, natural hair is it's not limit. You're not limited to one particular hairstyle, because there's so many options out there. And thank you so much for watching this particular video. And if you need other suggestions of different protective hairstyles, I think I have about 80 videos already uploaded on YouTube with variations of hairstyles. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do intertwine braided hair within my hairstyle to make my hairstyle fuller. But I can tell you, I have not had any adverse reactions to any of the synthetic Kanekalon hair. I just the synthetic hair that has been intertwined with my hairstyle. And actually, if you choose to, for this particular hairstyle, you can add added hair to make the hairstyle fuller if you feel that you would like a fuller hairstyle. Well, for me, for this situation, I just want to use my own hair that grew out of my scalp. So now she's on the left hand side and she's doing the same technique. Like I said earlier, if this is your first time doing cornrows or you're still practicing with it, I tell you, this hairstyle gives you ample opportunity to make practice, make the technique perfect with all the practice that you would have by forming the hairstyle. And right there you can see my scalp, how moisturized it is. I can tell you, even though she used a hair dryer on my hair, but it was on the cool setting, people say, don't try not to use excessive heat on your hair, which is true. But you can blow dry your hair on a cool setting and it will not cause any damage. So I just want to put that out there. I can tell you, my hair has truly benefit from weekly washing and deep conditioning. I truly hope that you have a consistent regimen from your hair that truly incorporates washing your hair on a consistent basis and deep conditioning to promote healthy hair growth. So right now, the cornrows have already been formed. The two-strand individual twist has been formed, and now she started from the front of my hair, and all she's doing is doing 2x2s, and she's folding the hair over, and she's using hairpins and bobby pins to secure the hairstyle down to create a updo. And I can tell you right now is the first day of spring, where the weather will start to get warm. So if you just don't want your hair to be hanging on your neck, and if you like this particular hairstyle, you can recreate this for yourself and just pin your hair up so you don't have to worry about with the heat in your hair swinging on your neck. So right now she's going to do the same technique over and over again, which is just comprised of grabbing two of the two-strand individual twists, and she's going to fold them over, and then she's going to insert the bobby pin or the hairpin, and she's making sure that, like I said, she did not two-strand twist all the way to the bottom. So she's making sure that I wouldn't say that the hair that's not two-strand individual twist all the way to the bottom. She's just making sure that she folds that over so it's just not noticeable, which is perfectly fine, because this hairstyle really did hold up for the entire 7 days that I did wear this particular hairstyle. And I received compliments on this hairstyle. So if you recreate this hairstyle for yourself, don't be alarmed if you receive compliments on your hairstyle. And anybody would like a compliment on the hairstyle to make them smile. And I can tell you, in the morning for my hair preparation, it was less than one minute, and that is just ideal for me because, like I said earlier, I'm just not an individual who wants to stay in front of the mirror for a long period of time for this particular hairstyle. And if you exercise on a regular basis, I really think this hairstyle will hold up as well. So I just want to put that in there as well. So she's almost finished constructing this particular hairstyle, and I'm going to show you a few more, well actually the same pictures that I showed you in the beginning, just so you can see like truly the end result of this particular hairstyle. And thank you so much for watching Naturalocity's channel, and especially taking time out of your day to watch this video. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe for instant notifications of new video uploads. Thank you and have a great day.